Do you feel stuck or blocked with money, but you're not sure why? Join me for this special 4-part series where we identify and then remove our financial blocks. Hi, my name is Lucas and welcome. Now, when I first started helping clients improve their business and personal finances, I quickly realized that it's not so much the number in our account that keeps us stuck, but how we think and feel about that number. Over the next 4 sessions, we'll look at these specific behaviors that keep our bank accounts empty. Now, I created a workbook for you to follow along with. There's a link in the description, so if you'd like to download that now, pause the video and return when you're ready. In my experience, problems with money exist in 2 places. There's the external, which has to do with our income and our day-to-day spending habits, and there's the internal, which has to do with our thoughts and feelings about money. Most people change their external circumstances and completely overlook what's going on internally. But if you'd like to get unstuck financially, the key is to practice balance between both. Think of it this way. Imagine working out every day and putting in the reps and then eating ice cream and candy every night. You might look good on the outside for a little while, but internally, you're slowly falling apart. From the ages of 0 to 10, we absorb everything that we see, hear, and feel. Whether your parents fought about money or had plenty, all of it gets stored right here. So who were you hanging out with from the ages of 0 to 10? Was it mom, dad, grandparents, aunts and uncles maybe, or maybe a caregiver? In your workbook, I'd like you to list up to 6 names. Now looking back, what kind of relationship did they have with money? If it was great, meaning that they had plenty and they were generous, I'd like you to write the word abundance next to their name. And if it wasn't so great, meaning that money was tight and they were always stressed, write the word lack next to their name. Most of us have heard the phrase, money doesn't grow on trees. And while it seems harmless enough, the statement implies that money is scarce and hard to get. Now, I don't know about you, but I heard this many, many times growing up. Now, I wasn't thinking about the idea on a regular basis, but I had become a workaholic, making as much money as I could, and I hate to say it, but I became super stingy. I saved every dollar that I could because I didn't want to let it go. Why? Because I believed that money was scarce and hard to get. Each time we hear something about money, a little seed gets planted. And when we hear it a few more times, that seed grows into a weed. So that by the time we reach adulthood, our financial garden is full of weeds. In the last 2 sessions, I'll show you how to pull those weeds and clear your financial garden. But for now, I'd like you to get clear on how many financial weeds you currently have. Please list all of the thoughts and ideas that you've heard about money throughout the years. Could be from relatives, friends, coworkers, or even an ex. Write down everything that comes to mind. And by the way, it doesn't all have to be negative. If you have a few helpful ideas floating around up here, write those down as well. Our feelings have a massive effect on our financial choices, but most people completely overlook what they're feeling. Now, in your workbook, I listed out several common emotions that people feel with money. I'd like you to circle 6 that you feel on a regular basis. Out of those 6 emotions, how many are positive and uplifting and how many are heavy and stressful? Personally, mine were completely skewed towards the stressful. Now, I'd like you to think about the people who raised you. Looking back, knowing what you know now, do you think that they were happy and light around money, or do you think they were feeling stressed and overwhelmed? Write down the word happy or stressed next to their name. And I'd like to be clear here. I'm not saying that our parents and relatives intentionally taught us poor financial habits. What I am saying is that they're regular people. They had their own struggles with finances. And because they had great influence over us, we learned how to think and feel about money directly from them. They say that we are who we hang out with. So who are you spending most of your time with, and what's their relationship to money like? Are you spending time with family, friends, clients, coworkers? Or if you don't have a lot of people in your life, who are you spending your time with virtually? Please list the name of 6 people and then ask yourself, what kind of relationship do they have with money? Are they financially free or do they live paycheck to paycheck? Are they always picking up the tab or constantly complaining about the lack of money? Write the word abundance or lack next to their name and then make an educated guess based off of what you know about them. Are they feeling happy or stressed with money? Write that word next to their name. Once you complete all of those questions, I'd like you to take a moment to look over your answers. Do you notice anything interesting? Personally, I was shocked to realize that everything I knew about money was borrowed from someone else, and that the majority of those people had a horrible relationship with money. As Marty McFly would say,
"Whoa, this is heavy."
But now that I can see how my financial blocks formed, I can learn how to let them go and create new financial habits, which of course we're going to do in the next 3 sessions. I went through things pretty quickly, so I invite you to go back and sit with each question. Take your time with your answers. Dig deep. As you do, each answer that you come up with is like a puzzle piece. And when you gather all of those pieces and start to put them together, a picture of your financial foundation is going to form. The more awareness we bring to our financial past, the better position we'll be to create a new financial future. And if you're ready to do that, if you're ready to dig deep and radically improve your finances with me one-on-one in less than a week, let's hop on a free call. Comment the big split and I'll send you a link. And lastly, if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, if dredging up the past has you feeling stressed out or depleted, you're not alone. I highly recommend getting outside and moving your body. Go for a run, do some yoga, or just take a few deep breaths and just shake everything out. Get rid of it, let it go. By the way, I'd love to hear from you. Please feel free to comment, like, or subscribe. And if you know anyone that could benefit from this 4-part series, please share it. Thank you so much for your time and energy. I'll see you in session 2.